Hello, everyone. Could you please confirm, is my voice audible to each and every one of you? All right, so I welcome you all to the orientation session for taxation, which is being held under UK stream for ACCA. My name is Saniya Asif, and I am going to be your mentor. Here's my little profile for past 19 years. I've been into this field of teaching, specifically related to taxation as well as advanced taxation UK. And besides that, I have taught numerous other papers related to financial accounting at an ACCA level. And alongside that, some local courses in which the financial accounting is being offered that has also been taught as well. And the similar thing has been taught at the level of CIMA as well. This is like CIMA, that's also a UK relevant certification. Besides that, I've been a part of multiple train the trainer sessions, and I've also conducted study schools. Besides that, I have been like a content writer. I'm still a content writer related to the things, the data that which is like used by the emerging markets of ACCA. You can find my presence on ACCA Global website as well by using this link. And back in 2019, when for the very first time, advanced taxation medium of having like a medium of like doing a paper got changed from paper-based module to computer-based module. There they had invited me to discuss their 50 marks worth question, though I know that this is like taxation orientation, but I just wanted to tell you that you may find my presence on the official website of ACCA as well. And students, before that I will formally start taking an orientation, I really want to ask you people, is this like going to be for the very first time that you will opt for taxation, or have you taken this exam before? And there is like nothing to be worried about this thing. There's like nothing to be confused about this thing. This is just a general question. I just really want to know that had you ever have a chance to take this paper before or not? Okay, so majority of you are going to take their exam for the very first time. Okay. Okay, so to all those students who are going to take the exam for the very first time, they are basically nervous or conscious about so many things. So I will have to address, and I will surely be addressing each and everything that might become a part of your attention in the future. As in, students, can you see the screen properly? All right. So, as far as the course content of taxation is concerned, let me just tell you that the course related to taxation is like taken into account in a different way if you compare it with the rest of the subjects at fundamental level. I mean, you cannot compare the course with FR, the financial reporting. You cannot compare it with PM, the performance management. You cannot compare it with AA, audit and assurance, because there are like quite a lot of rules which are being embedded as far as the exam of advanced taxation, the syllabus of advanced taxation is concerned. So you will have to go through a lot of rules. But believe me, it's not like that. I'm just going to teach taxation, but once you enter the VIFHE platform, you will find that each and everything has been very systematically and in a very structured way been presented on the portal, and you will not be finding any difficulty. Though, yes, of course, the rules are overwhelming. You will have to learn a lot of things. But in the end, when you would have like come near to your exam, you would have taken up your exam. I think your thinking methodology must have been changed as far as this exam of taxation is concerned. So, despite admitting the fact that rules are overwhelming, the syllabus is like quite extensive, but still everything has been given in a very structured way. It has been like organized in a very appropriate way that you will not be finding any difficulty in grasping the concept, right? So things will be easy once you take a start with the taxation course. And by the way, the most motivational thing which I really want to say, and I just keep on reiterating over this thing, that TX has got the highest pass percentage. Yes, you have listened correctly. It has got the highest pass percentage as far as the fundamental level papers of ACCA are concerned. So that means that there is like some sort of ease which is like connected with this paper, though you will have to do a lot of calculation, but every calculation will bring you a lot of score, right? And the exam, the paper of taxation is like conducted in such a way that you people do have an idea already before even entering the exam hall, that what kind of questions, what typically the treatments will definitely be asked by your examiner, right? So student is like usually confident before appearing into exam. Here is the basically the key area of your syllabus. Now the thing is that we have got 5 types of taxes which are being covered at your taxation level course. It includes income tax, corporation tax, capital gains tax, inheritance tax, and value added tax. See, almost 30 to 35 marks are expected to be tested from, in fact, I should say 25 to 30. Let's be honest. Normally, in most of the cases, it is like 25 to 30 marks, which are basically relevant to income tax. But we have seen in the past that in some exam attempt, even marks up to 35 or for 35 were relevant to taxation aspect as well. But let's quote those stats which do happen normally. So it's like 25 to 30 marks are expected to be from income taxes. Then 20 to 25 marks will be relevant to corporation tax. This is the type of tax which the companies will have to pay. As the name suggests, this is like the type of tax which companies, the corporate bodies have to pay. While income tax is basically the type of tax which is to be paid by individuals. And then there's another type of tax which is going to be paid by individuals. And this is called CGT, capital gains taxes. And this is like going to be tested for worth 15 up to 20 marks. Now, the thing is, you must be surprising that why individuals will have to bear a lot of burden. See, whensoever individuals are going to receive income from a regular source, I mean, if some individual is like getting an employment income, a salary, bonus, commission, and all, or if he's like doing a trade, and if in case he has let the property out and he's receiving the rental income, he will be liable to pay income taxes. But whensoever an individual is going to dispose of a chargeable asset, simply I can call it as a non-current asset. So whensoever an individual is going to dispose of a non-current asset, and if there happens to be a profit on the disposal of non-current asset, then instead of income taxes, individual will be liable to pay capital gains taxes. So this is like something which I may say that this is like a one-off activity, right? So this is not like the case that every individual will be disposing of the non-current asset on in a routine way every year. So whensoever this happens, then there is to be like a type of tax to be paid by individuals, and that's called CGT. Then we have another type of tax, and that is called inheritance tax. Again, as the name suggests, this is like the type of tax which is to be paid on inherited properties. And of course, this is like something which needs to be paid by individuals as well. Now, just tell me that what precisely you think an inheritance is. What is your idea of inheritance? In simple words, what is inheritance? Family income? Anyone else? Generational wealth. Okay. This is like a comprehensive term. Passing of parent, generational wealth. Money received from passing of a relative. Oof. Receipt of assets or great amount of cash from another individual. Tax on transferred assets or income. Okay. I'm glad that you people are responding. That's the best thing. See, first of all, usually people think that this is like all about parents. If parents are going to transfer anything to their children, then this is like the situation where we would say that inheritance tax has taken place and inheritance tax shall apply. And there's like another concept which usually people think that this is like relevant to the case where the donor dies and then the property will be transferred to their progeny, their child, and then the tax will have to be imposed. Well, this is correct. uh I mean, this point is correct, but this is not it. This is not the complete definition. This is not the complete picture. As in any individual, be it your parent, be it your son, daughter, relative, brother, sister, friend, anyone. If from one individual the wealth, the non-current asset or the current asset, any sort of wealth is like gonna be passed on to another individuals or to trust. This is like something which we will deal later, that what is basically meant by the trust. But if donor is an individual and he is going to pass away the things to another individual or to the trust, then this is basically the situation where inheritance tax implication would arise. And it is not necessary that individual, the donor, needs to die. I mean, God say, he can give away anything in his life. So if a person is alive and he is like willingly transferring anything to his sister, to his daughter, to anyone else, then this is like basically the situation where we would say that asset, either current or non-current, and it needs not to be even significant. Any sort of asset is being transferred from one person to another, and this is basically the case where inheritance tax implication would arise. But obviously, deep down, there are certain situations where government might not be asking, might not be demanding taxes, but in every situation, whenever there happens to be a change of hands, whenever there happens to be a change of the ownership, then that's the case where inheritance tax would apply, provided the transfer would take place in a gratuitous manner. So what is like meant by this thing? um See, if there's a person called Mr. A and he's like going to transfer something to Mr. B, and he is not going to demand any cash, any asset, any service, no nothing, unconditional transfer. So if one person is like giving away the thing and in the response is not going to get anything else, that this is like said to be a gratuitous gift where no consideration is involved, no promise, no service, no nothing is involved. And this is basically the case where inheritance tax implications would arise. And inheritance tax is like the topic which is believed to be tested for 10 to 15 marks in any exam attempt. And then we have, last but not the least, there's like another type of tax which is called VAT, the value added tax. And this is basically the sales tax, the type of the tax which is like imposed on the selling price of the product in UK. And this is believed to be tested for 5 to 10 marks as far as your exam is concerned. So this is basically the whole content. And there's a question, is it required by law to transfer wealth to the next generation? No, it is not required by law. I mean, there are people in this world, even when they are alive, they might not be like very happy with their children. So in their lifetime, they try to distribute their wealth amongst deprived people. They try to donate everything to those who are living in the orphanage or any such setup. So it is not obligatory to transfer the wealth to the next generation, but if a person dies and he has not written any will in his lifetime, the person did not make a will when he was alive and he dies, then according to the law, the things are to be distributed amongst his progeny, amongst his children. The descendants would then be considered as the lawful heirs of his property. Now, the thing is that this is your exam pattern. Your exam is going to be of worth 100 marks, and out of 100 marks, one needs to score at least 50 in order to pass his exam. And by the way, your exam is going to be 3 hours long, a computer-based exam. Obviously, I think this is a common knowledge for you people. So in 180 minutes, you will have to attempt 100 marks. So that would mean that ideally you will be spending 1.8 minute for each mark. Now, the thing is that in your exam, which is basically an amalgamation of objective type as well as subjective type questions, let me just tell you that examiner has given a lot of weightage to objective oriented question. So there are two sections, section A and B. Section A will be like comprising over 15 OTs. The objective test questions, every question will be of worth 2 marks. It might be tested in the form of an MCQ. It might be tested in the form of multiple response question. It might be like provided in the form of fill in the blank, which we call as hot area. So there is like shortest way in which your knowledge is going to be tested. So 15 OTs, each objective test question will be of worth 2 marks, and that's how the whole section will be of 30 marks, in which examiner will just be interested in knowing the correct answer. If your answer is correct, then you will be scoring 2 marks for that particular question. And then same thing will be observed as far as section B of your exam is concerned. It will be having 3 OT cases. So objective test, proper comprehensive elaborated case. This is not going to be a short tiny information to be given to you people. Rather, it is like a kind of a stretched piece of information given to you people, and with every case you will find 5 OTs, 5 objective test question. Once again, objective test question would mean that in a very shortest and precise manner, your knowledge is going to be tested. Maybe they will be giving you an MCQ, like 3 to 4 lines, 3 to 4 lines related to information will be given to you people, and then 4 options will be given, and you will have to select the correct one. Or maybe a multiple response question will be tested to you people, which would mean that you will be like given 6 to 8 options, out of which 2 to 3 are correct. An examiner will tell you that more than one answers are correct, and you will have to select all. And then you may be asked to calculate a certain value and just write the answer. This is can be called as a hot area or even a fill in the blank, or maybe the drag and drop or drop down menu. Maybe there are like other ways as well through which your knowledge in a precisely an objective way is going to be tested. So there are 3 OT cases, and every OT case will be carrying 5 OTs. So 5 into 3 would mean that altogether you will have to answer 15 questions, 15 objective test question, and every question will be of worth again 2 marks. So 15 into 2, that means that even section B is of worth 30 marks, in which again your examiner will be interested in knowing the correct answer. If your answer is correct, then you will secure 30 marks. Now, when it comes to section C, it will be carrying 3 constructed response questions. You will have to prepare a detailed calculation. You will have to show all the steps that have been involved in like carrying out a certain answer. There will be actually 3 questions which will be tested as a part of section C. Question number 1 will be of worth 10 marks. Question number 2 and question number 3 will be of 15 marks each. And surprisingly, we know that question number 2 will be related to income tax rules, while corporation tax rules will be tested as a part of question number 3. So wow, you really know that from what perspective and in what proportion a certain type of tax is going to be tested. So altogether, section C is of worth 40 marks, in which examiner is not exactly interested in answer. Rather, he is like interested in knowing all the steps, all the, every detail related to the procedural calculation of your question, of your answer, basically. So this is how 30 plus 30 and 40, your exam is going to be of worth 100 marks, which you need to attempt in 3 hours, and 50 is the passing score. Okay. Well, is there anyone who has any sort of concern as far as the syllabus content or the exam pattern of taxation is concerned? If there is like none, then I'll proceed to what we are offering from the platform of VIFHE. But before that, I really need to ask that if you people have got any sort of confusion, anything else that's there in your mind, please let me know by dropping your concern in the dialog box. There's a question that can you discuss about appeal system, like what's tribunal and how it works? See, this all is like being provided in the form of recorded lectures. So this is like the orientation session where I'll have to introduce everyone to the portal, to the things that we are going to offer. This is like a specific topic, and yes, we have covered it properly. So you make, if you haven't yet joined, then you'll have to first join the portal of VIFHE, and then you may access that particular recording. Okay, I just need to know that if you people have got any concern with respect to the content of TX syllabus or the exam pattern. So considering I haven't received any question from you people, so I believe that till now you are quite okay with what is like being told to you people. All right, so this is basically what we are offering you from the platform of VIFHE. See, it's not just about the recorded sessions which are being provided to you people. It's about the constant monitoring, constant follow up, and just to keep you people in the loop and trying to help you at every possible manner. This is like all the objective of VIFHE. So what exactly we are doing? That first of all, 100% syllabus is being covered in the form of recorded sessions. Every topic in a systematic manner, under appropriate chapters, in a flow that has been provided to you people on the portal. If you have not yet joined the platform of VIFHE, I'll definitely take you over there to have a glimpse of it. And along with the content, we have basically attached numerous practice questions as well, so that not just you will be like covering the topic in a descriptive way, you really need to know how a particular question needs to be handled, because obviously predominantly this exam is like a calculative base. I wouldn't say that this is like 100% based on calculation, but it's like 80% of the exam would be demanding to do the calculation. And see, we will be like giving you a planner as well. So once you join the portal of VIFHE, once you join us, then your course has to be covered in 6 weeks. And we will be allocating certain number of chapters to be covered in a particular week. And there will be like a progress tracker, which will keep on monitoring that how much percentage of the work you have completed. And once a week is passed and you have covered the relevant chapters, then we will be conducting a live class where I'll be once again going through the whole content which was supposed to be covered in the previous week in terms of doing the practice question. And this time round, the practice from past exam attempt questions will be taken into account. And then for the sake of like having a good understanding of the concept, we have provided you with the e-notes and all the PowerPoint slides that I have used while recording the lectures. The PDF of PowerPoint slides are also going to be provided to you people as well, so that you will be having a comprehensive access to each and everything. And believe me that either you'll be using eNotes or you'll be using PowerPoint slides, or you may use both, but this is enough, right? There is no need to buy any Kaplan or BPP textbook. The textbook is like quite overwhelming. There's like quite a lot of information for no reason is given in these books. So there's like an absolute no to the textbooks related to Kaplan or BPP. But if you would like to, you may go through Study Hub. But if you get satisfied with the help of eNotes and the PowerPoint slides, then there is like no need to like go through this Study Hub. But if in case you still really need to have a little bit more knowledge, or you would like to have you would like to get confirmation from other source as well, then Study Hub is the best link apart from Kaplan or BPP textbook are concerned. But I will definitely be using the Kaplan revision kit as far as the practice thing is concerned. So Kaplan revision kit is the ultimate solution for doing the practice and not even the past exam attempt. See, every year the course of taxation gets changed. So the old questions get outdated. So whatever the form they are being uploaded on the ACCA portal, the old questions and their old answers will no longer be relevant to you people. But when it comes to Kaplan revision kit, they basically make an effort of like converting all the past exam attempts according to the latest standard, and they tend to change their solutions as well. So we will definitely be doing the practice of past exam attempt, but that's also in their latest form, and that could only be achieved if you will be using Kaplan revision kit. And see, I'll be sharing the link of a global group shortly. I believe that most of you people would already be a part of the global group, but if you haven't yet joined the global group, I'll be sharing the link with you people shortly. And through that group, whensoever you will be like requiring any sort of extra material, you just need to drop your query, and there are lots of students who are in the same boat, and they are there to help you out in every possible manner, right? There's a question, would Study Hub practice question be good to review as well? Yes, but see, you cannot leave Kaplan revision kit along with Kaplan revision kit. If you will be doing the practice through Study Hub, then that's perfect, right? Then the next is TTA model. What TTA model is? Test yourself testing platform model. And see, you people, I mean, few of you people must have taken a few other exams before. I mean, you might have taken the PM exam or the FR exam. I mean, not all, but there must be like few of you who have already gone through the portal of ACCA. Exactly the same portal is being provided to you people for the sake of practice purposes. So every week, once the live class is done, then I'll be uploading an assignment on the practice portal, and you will have to solve the assignment and you'll have to submit it. This is like gonna be checked, and a detailed feedback will be given to you people. So every week you people will come to know that how your progress is going and which areas need to be worked on. And then once all this 6 weeks activity is over, then we'll be like holding a grand revision session. Afterwards, we will be like providing you a mock exam, which I believe is the must activity, because when you'll be like entering into the mock exam, you'll be like taking exactly the same exam which might be expected to be received as your real exam. Then this is like going to give you a real strength before taking up your exam. And then students, along with that, we will be providing you with the facility of teacher assistant as well. And in fact, the thing which I need to highlight is the WhatsApp group. All the students who have already joined the WhatsApp group, I mean, if they are enrolled and they have joined our enrolled students WhatsApp group, or if their friends or they themselves had ever been a part of VIFHE WhatsApp group, they really know that thing, that how active the teachers are in the WhatsApp group. So I and my teacher assistant both are basically available in the WhatsApp group, but I prefer giving answers to my questions myself, because I believe that if I have taught my students, so I take the responsibility that every problem needs to be sorted from my end, right? Okay, so this is all we are basically giving you once you join our portal. There's a question, are the live classes recorded and uploaded? Yes, that's another feature. Everything, every practice question, every grand revision session, every live class, though they are gonna be held live, but if in case someone is gonna miss them, then the recorded version will be uploaded within 24 hours. And the best part is that I'll be taking the live classes on Saturday. It's like gonna be conducted at 12:30 p.m. UAE time +4 GMT. So you will have to adjust the time according to your time zone. But all the live classes will be held on Saturday. But if in case, despite conducting the classes on weekend, if you people do not get a chance to take it live, then the recording will be given to you people within 24 hours, right? So, yes, this is what we are offering. And let me just tell you that my course of taxation is being covered in 61 hours. Everything will be found in 61 hours. So, if you are just going to spend 2 hours on daily basis, that would mean that within 30 to 31 days, you will be in a state to cover the whole course, which I believe that once you join something, it is like an easy thing to spend at least 2 hours on daily basis. And see, the way I am talking, I try to talk at a relatively slower pace so that each and every person would be able to understand what I'm trying to say. So all those students, I mean, more than 90% of the students, what they do is whenever they turn the video on, they increase the pace of the video at 1.5. So 1.5 is basically the speed at which they tend to watch the videos. And I mean, if you are just going to increase the pace and you're going to spend 2 hours, even before 30 days, you would have completed the whole course, and that's also with the practice questions, right? So this is like a motivational thing. Things could be doable if you join us from the portal of VIFHE. Let me just take you to the portal for which I'm just talking about. This is taxation course, right? So you can see this is the WhatsApp QR code. When you just drop it down, you find that there is an announcement group and the discussion group. Once you get enrolled at VIFHE, you will have to join both of the groups. So in the announcement group, we just keep on like making the announcement when the class is going to be conducted, when the recording has been uploaded, when a certain thing is like going to be done. And then a discussion group is basically the group in which teacher is basically responsible to keep on answering to the students to whatever query they have with respect to taxation. And then the most important thing on the top side, it is the exam success course content. This is basically the recorded content of the whole syllabus. So this is like mentioned that how you may access the course, which is like quite easy for you people. And this is, by the way, the planner. This is like going to tell you that in how many weeks, in what ways you will have to cover the course. Is everyone having the same problem? Are you still looking at the PowerPoint? Oh, that's not a nice thing. Okay, just a minute. As there are few things which cannot be shared through Zoom meeting, that probably be the case. that you are not able to see it right now. Let me just go through the browser. Now, can you see the portal, the main screen of the portal? All right. Um, this is the course applicable over March students. I mean, you people are going to take your exam in March, so it is like relevant to you people. On the top corner, there is a WhatsApp QR code. Now, is that visible? All right. So when you are going to drop it down, you will find that there are two groups which you can join, one for the sake of announcement purposes and one for the sake of like having an interaction with the teacher with respect to any query that you have. And then there is an exam success course content. So here you can see the planner in which you will be told that in the first week how many chapters are to be completed, and in the second week which chapters need to be completed. So this is basically the course planner that we will be like giving to the students. Now, is that viewable? Can you view that? I think not each and every area of this planner is visible, but still I just wanted to give you a hint that we are providing you with the course planner as well. And see, as what I've told you, that not each and everything is shareable as far as Zoom meeting is concerned. Then we have the PowerPoint slides. See, I was like talking about this material. The PDF of PowerPoint slides, they are downloadable, they are printable. And so is the case with the e-notes. The same information in the form of comprehensive notes is being given, but they are, though they are comprehensive, but yet they are concise. It is not overwhelming. You can easily go through them. And this is like touching each and every concept. Again, these e-notes are downloadable, printable, everything is like possible. And then here comes chapter number 1. See, within chapter 1, there are the topics, and every topic has been systematically uh, aligned in a way that you will be like covering the topics in an appropriate manner. So here comes the introduction to tax, then there comes paper format, then there happens to be a definition related to tax evasion and avoidance, then the factors affecting taxes, then who calculates the tax, and then the sources of tax law. So it's like everything has been systematically designed. And then there happens to be chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this goes till chapter number 15, which is VAT. And you will find everything in its updated form. So there is like nothing to be worried of as far as the content is concerned. And then at the bottom, you will find numerous practice questions as well. Despite the fact, while covering a certain course, you tend to have a chance to go through the practice questions as well. But apart from that, we have covered numerous past exam style questions as well, but that's also in their latest form. So you may find those practice questions from here as well. And then these are the game changer webinar series, which you need to go through once your whole course has been covered. And then this is basically the link which you will have to click on, I mean, on weekly basis whenever there happens to be a live session. So whenever there tends to be a live session, a link will be generated over here. And then afterwards, after 24 hours, its recording will be uploaded as well. And then this is basically the area where you will be like having access to the assignments and the mock. So this is like how the assignment 1 is basically presented. You are going to click on it. The question is basically becomes visible. The sheet will be given to you people, either Excel or the Word. You will have to solve it, and then you'll have to submit it back, and then it is going to be checked, and that's how you'll be able to come to know that how had been your progress. So this is how everything will happen in a very systematic and organized way, right? So this is how this is all this is like all what we are offering you at VIFHE. And if you people had taken up any of the exam before from our portal, you really need to know that each and everything as promised is conducted. So this is like I've already told you, these are the important contact details. This is my contact number. All the students, all students can contact me through this number. I would appreciate that my enrolled students would be like dropping their concerns in the WhatsApp group. But if they would like to interact directly, then that's perfectly fine. And this is like the number for support team, though you can email them with respect to any technical issue that you may face while watching the recording, or like going through anything else, or any issue that happens to be there. But this support team number is basically your a must saved number, right? Okay, and I am just going to give you a global group link as well, though it is like given over here, but I will be dropping it down under the chat box, so that if in case you people have not yet joined a global group, which is basically the group open to all students, whether you are enrolled or not, you will find hundreds of other students as well who are in the same boat. I mean, they're going to take their exam in March, and it's like they could be taken as your good study partners. So whenever you come across any problem, you need to have an access to any material, people are there to help you in whatever possible manner. So this is basically the link to the global group. If in case you haven't yet joined, then please be a part of it, right? Now, this is like all from my side. And now the ball is in your court. Any question, any comment, any query, any reservation, anything else that you need to clarify. If there is like anything else in your mind, please speak up. Please let me know by dropping your concern in the dialog box. There's a question for section C. What writing style or structure do you expect from students to score maximum marks? See, there are certain things which one really needs to be careful about, as in when a descriptive question is asked, then examiner tends to ask a question in a peculiar style. I mean, he may say that explain something or to state something, and there are certain marks associated with that. So once you start doing the practice, you will come to know that if examiner is like asking you to do an explanation or to make points, then how many points with reference to the marks allocated to a particular part need to be produced. So this thing needs to be like something for which you have to be careful. And then when it comes to a calculative part, everything needs to be systematically arranged. And then the main format should come in the first. And when you vertically go down, all the related workings that are work shall have to be found by your examiner. The workings should be like cross-linked. I mean, if you are going to calculate a certain value, then its calculation, which is done vertically at the bottom, the same working reference number should be given. So it's like the workings should be cross-referenced, and there are like lots of more things which we will definitely be covering once we start doing the practice on a live basis. Otherwise, when you go through the recorded sessions, you will definitely have an idea that how a certain thing needs to be presented in order to secure maximum marks. Then there is like another question. Are we going to have a live session tomorrow or the next week? That's a very nice question. First of all, we will be having live sessions on Saturdays, but considering this is basically the time period where students are basically trying to connect to the portal. So this is just an orientation session, right? And the next Saturday, which is 20th of December, that is the day on which we will be like having a one-to-one conversation with those students who have become a part of our portal, as it would be like an orientation in a different style. We call it as a meet and greet session, right? So at this time around, this session is like open to all, everyone, anyone could join the session. But next Saturday, which is 20th of December 2025, that's the date where I will be like having a meet and greet session with the students who would have joined us by that date. And then starting from 27th of December, we will be like conducting those live classes in which the practice will be done. So this is, you can say this is like a warm-up session. But if you are going to join now, the planner will be given to you people, and it is like you'll have an ample time to cover the things. You will have a margin to even just spend 1 hour on daily basis, because obviously connecting to the portal right now would mean that you'll have maximum days for the sake of like covering the things and doing the practice, as this is like going to create an ease for you people. There's a question, what is the ideal weekly study rhythm? It's like 2 hours per day. That's basically the ideal thing, which I did say while like taking you through the portal. Because 2 hours per day, if that is like going to be spent, then you can comfortably be able to do each and everything. You will be able to cover the syllabus timely. You will be having an ample time to do the practice on your own as well. So everything will be done in a very refined way if you would follow an approach of spending 2 hours on daily basis. Anything else? Any query? If you have in your mind, if there is anything else like this, then please drop it down under the dialog box so that I may address to that thing. How many of you have already joined our portal? Okay, right. So almost half of what who are there in the meeting are already a part of our portal. So I hope you must have started watching the videos. Do you have anything else in your mind with respect to the recordings, or any reservation or anything else that is there in your mind which you want to clarify? Because though once you become a part of our WhatsApp group, enrolled students WhatsApp group, you will be like having 24 by 7 24 by 7 sort of service with respect to like interacting with the teacher. But still, if there is like specifically right now anything else in your mind which you want to communicate, if yes, then please drop it down in the dialog box. So what should I consider? That till now you people are quite okay with what has been given to you people? Okay, so the portal doesn't track completed videos or percentage completion. I'll forward the concern to the relevant team, because they do project the progress tracker, which keeps on like tracking the progress of every student on instant basis. So there must be like some sort of glitch happening right now. The thing will be like addressed to the relevant person soon. I'm just waiting for you, for the rest of you to respond. And if there is like no question, then please let me know. Nothing from your end. Okay. So I believe that now you people do not have anything else to say. I wish that you all will be like joining our portal soon, to all those students who have not yet been connected to us. And the rest of them who have become a part of our portal already, I wish them all the very best. In fact, I wish all the students all the very best for their journey with respect to taxation. But to all the students who have now become a part of our portal, see, I am there in the WhatsApp group. You can keep on like dropping your queries on as and when required basis, right? So do we need to get the Kaplan revision kit? Yes. Be a part of global group, and there you may have an access to multiple resources like this, right? So you just need to drop your query over there, and you will be having access to such things shortly. All right, students. So now the time has come to wind up the session. I wish you all the very best with taxation syllabus. Study hard so that you at the end you can party hard as well. So once again, thank you so much for being a part of this session. Goodbye.